Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As always, check out Dixieland RC, RC Addict, and Darkside 3D Printing. All three awesome places, awesome people, and they're all small businesses. Support them, show them some love. So, all you cool cats and kittens, that's right, I went there. A little Tiger King for you. Anyhow, we're talking about cats today, except this time we're talking about RedCat Gen8. It's been quite some time since you've seen this truck on my channel. And with that being said, I've come out front and flat out tell you, I do not own the Gen 8 anymore. It is a great friend of mine's truck. I just did some electronics and overhaul of it for him. And wanted to show you what we just done and let you see that it has not completely vanished off the face of the earth. And with that being said, if you guys are into the more RedCat Gen 8 videos, let me know in the comments. Pretty much anytime I go trailing or we go for a run, Dave in this truck is available to us. So, especially after this video, if you want to see this thing running with the electronics that are in it right now and you want to see a video of that, just let me know. We'll hook you up. So, let's talk about the changes of this truck. First, we're going to talk about this truck in general and how it's been doing for us so far and what we've changed. So the Gen 8, whenever I last did a video of it, had a Holmes Hobbies 2200 kV Puller Pro stubby motor in it with a Mamba microX ESC, had a BEC on it, and we were just running a stock servo still. So whenever I sold it to Dave, I gave him the truck as you knew it, minus the electronics. I put the factory electronics back into it. Radio, ESC, and motor. So Dave has had it. You can look at basically the timeline for when my last Gen 8 video was till now is how long Dave's had it. Because right after the last video, the Element came out. I sold the Gen 8 to Dave so I could purchase the Element. So that's how that happened and transpired. So it's been at least 8-9 months. So, with that being said, we have beat on this truck for 8-9 months. Even though it hasn't been my truck, Dave and I have still been driving it, beating on it, and having fun with it. Quite frankly, yes, I've seen a lot of failures in the portal area. Both rear portals, front portals, CVs busting out. We never had a single problem with the truck. We had Cub Scouts beat on it that never driven a truck before in their life. Barrel rolling it, just slamming it through stuff. It took that with no problem. It takes Dave and I, sometimes we have a little heavy trigger whenever we're driving it, just trying to get it to do something we probably shouldn't be doing with it, quite frankly. And it took it. So it finally did break. And I'll throw some pictures in this video to show you what broke. And mind you, the truck has had a good life, okay? It's done quite well. We have had 0 bearing failures with the truck. Everything has held up fairly well, to be truthful with you. And you're going to have that. I mean, the metals and the quality stuff they use, some people's going to get lucky, extremely lucky like we did, and some people's going to get completely unlucky. And quite frankly, you're going to have more unlucky than probably lucky just with the way the metals are. So, what we have done with this truck, we'll go over what has been fixed and what is still the same. Now, first off, I want to say huge shout out to D-Links. I bought these D-Links from this truck. I actually had the D-Links before I had the truck, because if you remember, my truck was kind of lost in shipping for a while. So I had the D-Links before the truck. I put the D-Links on the truck, and we have been running them since, and they have held up fantastic. On top of that, if there would have been a problem, they have a lifetime warranty. So, awesome. But yes, D-Links, and it has made a major difference on this truck compared to other Gen 8s. So if we run this truck with other Gen 8s, even with same wheels and tires, same body, it still runs a factory body on this. This truck will pull a better line than one with factory links on it. So just FYI, it does. It's fact of the matter. So we upgraded to HD axle housings. It comes with everything you need in the kit. Now, I will say one thing, though. It does not come with the screws that hold. It comes with the portal pieces, okay, the inner portals, and it comes with the housing. However, the small screws, the 3 screws on each side that attach the inner portal to the housing, it does not come with those. And they've actually ripped the portal off, busted it off, twisted it, and bent all the screws. We had to order the screws separate. Them screws were almost $10. Okay, they're a goofy length screw for the thinness of the screw. Okay, I'm not saying you can't find them anywhere. You can't find them cheaper than what we did, but we're just trying to get stuff ordered, and he just threw in an order and just got them. But that does not come with a kit. So if you've broken your rear portal, or you've broken either front or rear, and you twisted and bent them screws, and you do not either A, straighten them out, or B, they're not bent bad enough to really affect you, and you need new ones, just keep that in mind. You will need to order them screws separately. So other than that, you know, the front comes with the C-hub. So new C-hubs and new axle housing itself. That is how the front comes. So we upgraded that. Of course, everything's just a bolt up. Everything's the same. It's just a little bit more beefy. Quite frankly, it's not beefy enough in my point of view, but it's definitely an upgrade from the factory, from the stock ones. While we were at it, we were trying to beef up Dave's truck in general. So we went ahead and he got the chromoly axle shafts, you know, the CVs. So we replaced the front axle shafts with the chromoly ones he purchased. And then we get into the electronic side. That is all we did. I replaced one rear shock. I'll show you some pictures in this video of what damage he had incurred. And, you know, I'll show you some pictures, but I replaced one rear shock. And we did the axle housings. That was 100% necessary because he, quite frankly, couldn't drive the truck without that. So, okay. So next, he wanted to do electronics too. So I had a Holmes Hobbies revolver motor laying around that I wasn't using, and it's an 1800 kV. It's standard one, not a stubby. So we dropped it into here. Now the nice thing about the old one was it had a long shaft on it. I mean, that shaft was super long. I actually had to, you know, a lot of people, you have to take and do the spacing of the motor. And I talked about this long ago in my videos a year ago, almost 8 months, 9 months, 10 months ago, whatever. But you had to space the motor because of the way the pinion sat and how thick the motor plate is. Well, this old girl here, you didn't have to do that. Actually, I had to shave some of the shaft off so I could put its cover back on it. So we got the 1800 kV revolver. And we matched that with a Sidewinder 4. Now the Sidewinder 4 has a better uncensored startup than any of the other ESCs between the Mamba line, okay? So this will start up this motor smoother and better than a Mamba X will. It's just the fact of the matter, it's truth, okay? So after that, we move on to, we got a Sidewinder 4. We move on to the steering servo. Now the steering servo, we wanted something budget-minded because Dave has multiple trucks and, you know, he don't run them all the time, the same ones, and he didn't want to spend, you know, he has a Reese 444 in his other truck. This time he went with a 12-volt JX servo, 46 kg. And what's nice about it is, see, the Sidewinder 4 does not have that strong, as I knock the tripod over here, does not have that strong of a BEC internally. So, with that being said, the JX 46 12-volt version with the JST on it, we are getting direct battery voltage from the battery itself. So, there's no BEC needed. Now, with that being said, Dave runs 3S LiPo. The servo works extremely good with 3S. We did test it. There is nothing that says on it that it will work with 2S. Literally, I did test it with 2S. The servo works. It is sluggish. It's better than a stock servo by far, but it's definitely not what you would expect. 3S, the thing wakes right up and does exactly what you want it to do. Now, the downfall of the Sidewinder 4 is the BEC voltage, or not voltage, but the BEC is not as strong. You know, 2 amps is what it puts out, max. The option is not there for censored. So if you ever wanted to go to a censored motor, you would have been better off to buy a Mamba X. It also does not have an auxiliary port. Mamba X line, micro, and the Mamba X both have auxiliary port on them that allows you to change the drag brake and all kinds of different settings directly straight from the radio itself, which is very convenient. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the overview of where we are now, the tripod almost getting knocked off, and the Tiger King's part of things. Hopefully you got a little laugh. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Plenty of videos coming on the way sometime. Some camel trophy stuff. I still got to do an overview of the Boom Racing D110 chassis and a whole slew of other things. It's going to be busy and fun. So I hope everyone is staying healthy, staying safe, and hope everything is going good for you guys. Until next time, we'll see you all later. Thank you all.